Torture Talk. It's your boy Slug, aka Krill Gates, my man's funeral.
You know what time it is.
Alright.
So today topic is marriage really something to cherish these days? And we're gonna go into the Joe Buttons and Sin Santana's thing.
Congratulations.
I think that's actually a very good thing. I think what Joe Buttons did, it moved me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I felt that. Even though I wasn't there, I felt that it was just pictures. Because you don't normally see shit like that.
Right.
All this fuckery that's going on in hip hop, and a nigga proposes to his girl of, like, I guess, I don't know how many years they've been together.
Right.
But proposes to his girl, and they have a child together. Beautiful child too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm genuinely happy for the dude, bro.
I'm genuinely happy for him too. For Joe Budden, to me, it was like, yo, when I saw it, I was like, I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
Because I remember all the other shit that he went through, especially watching the fucking Love and Hip Hop shit. But even before that, I'm a fan of him. So I watched the Joe Budden TV with Ty Harry and all that, and knowing that he made songs about her and going through all the turmoil they went through. And the first thing I thought about when I watched that he proposed to Sin, I was like, let me go to Tahiri's page. Cause I know somebody's gonna ask her about it. And sure enough, somebody did. And basically she was like, yeah, I hope he is happy, you know what I mean? We went through a lot. Cause somebody was like, oh, you basically made him to be a better dude, and now he's bringing that better to another relationship and did that. It was
people,
like,
I swear, people,
you know what
boy,
I'm saying? People,
the
like,
internet is undefeated, boy. Oh my God.
You made him.
Yo,
that's what she said. You made him a nice for another girl.
So she rejected him and made him a better man.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, yo.
Yo, that's what I heard.
Yo, women, it had to be a girl to say.
Yes.
Yo, women are fucking insane, bro.
Tahiri took the bait too. Like, I'm doing me. So that's the first thing she was saying. I'm doing me. I'm not worried, but I'm just hoping he's happy.
Like, get the fuck. She should have been like, no, that's not how it was.
She didn't even say that.
He's always been a good guy or whatever. Like, but you gotta take the bait. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even coming at Tahiri. I'm just saying. Like, when women are funny, yo.
That shit's hilarious.
It's always like, if a dude do something good, it's because a girl made him do it. Yeah. Like, first of all, Joe Buttons and Tahiri, I looked at that relationship, and because I followed Joe Budden, I've been a fan of Joe Buttons for a long time.
Right.
Way, like years since Pump It Up. Right. And I stuck with Joe all the way up until today. Like, till today, I still watch everything he does. I actually, and this is gonna sound crazy. Well, it ain't gonna sound crazy, but Joe Buttons is one of my idols now. Off of that, and I swear to you, niggas gonna be like, well, how do you put Joe Buttons and Steve Jobs in the same sentence? He's one of my idols, Joe Buttons, because his story, he should definitely do a movie about his life. His story
is crazy.
From then till now, it's crazy.
Yo, he got a fucking lineup of chicks that he dealt with. Like, yo, just imagine, like, all the joints that he dealt with. Like, Esther Baxter, Caitlyn, Tahiri, Samaya Reese. Like, yo, he has so of a
But here's
lineup.
the thing about Joe, right? And I think that...
I finally settled down with Sin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wow, like, I think the thing about Joe, I think he was looking for something. Now with Tahiri, I want to get back to her and him. Their relationship was like, it was like, I know you're not good for me, but I'm still taking this drug. I'm still, you know how it is when you with a chick. I love you. I hate you, but I love you. As much as I hate you is as much as I love you. I think that Tahiri was kind of like, he's seen a lot of his mom in Tahiri. So, and she dealt with a lot from Joe. And I think when a woman keep taking you back and deal with it, you start to become immune to it, and you think that they're always going to take you back, or they're always going to, you know what I'm saying? And it's that deep feeling, that deep love that you have for somebody. I think Tahiri was it was his how would I say, undying love.
Right. But on the same token, he made her who she. I mean, not made her, but he kind of like brought her to the forefront.
Yeah, no.
So she probably felt obligated.
Listen, every time you look to this day, whenever you think of Joe Budden, you probably gonna think of Tahiri.
And every time you think of Tahiri,
well, and even more when you think of Tahiri, you gonna think of Joe Budden. So I get what you're saying about him, you know, solidifying her or putting her where she need to be.
Right. All the chicks that he dealt with.
Here's the thing, though. Him and Sin, it's like it's not even that it's a drug. It's like
you can tell they genuine.
It's like somebody was locked up and they finally got free and they seen something that they never seen before. That's what it is.
You can tell they really like being around each other. Like I seen a clip where they was in the club and Sin was like rapping a Jadakiss verse. You just see Joe like like
like the thing about Joe and her, and I see this in them too. He really cared and she really cared.
Yeah.
I think it was the same for him and Tahiri, but it was a disconnect somewhere.
It's a different kind of.
You know what I'm saying? It was a different kind of love. It wasn't the same kind. Yeah. This love is more of I'm into you, you into me type thing.
Right.
It's not like, oh, I love you. It's not like it's like two opposites attract, but this is kind of like.
Yeah. Do you feel like you need to be in one of those toxic relationships to realize what you want?
No. I think a lot of people don't even know they're in a toxic relationship because they don't even recognize it. Because it's not even that they're blind. It's certain things people just refuse to see. Like if your girl, you refuse to believe that your girl is lying to you. If you know that she tell you and she genuinely say I love you, and you say you love her, and then somebody tell you something about her, you refuse to believe it.
You refuse to believe it.
That's the bottom line. You might question her about it, but you know our past relationships do make us or break us.
I think some people displace love for like attachment. They place like they. No, now I'm saying like they put like they think love is attachment. Like I'm attached to this person. That's not love.
Where that come from?
That's not love.
You know what that is? It's like borderline obsession. And another thing too, where that comes from too. A lot of people don't recognize. Time is what. A lot of relationships. The reason why people get back together is because of time. Because they look at it like, well, why are we gonna break up? We have 10 years together. Or 20 years.
We did this time.
Like we did this time. It's like jail again.
You could be with somebody for like 2-3 years and still don't know him.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I think when Joe met Sin, I already knew. And it's crazy. I was gonna add him on Twitter about it like 2 years ago, like a year ago.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yo, you should marry her, bro. I was gonna say that, and I didn't. But see, I see where it's at now. Here's how you know, and this is why I say I admire.
How do you know that it's ready for? How did you know like Joe needed to marry her? Like what was the sign?
Because everything's about her, and when it come to him, everything's about him. When it come to her, everything's about him, and when it come to him, everything's about her. That's how I knew that they was gonna get married.
Okay.
Because everything's about them. It's not one podcast where he don't say something about his girl or his baby.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, they had a child together and they lived together. They already had a family before they had a child. So it's like, so when people say like, oh no, to him and Tahiri didn't have a baby, that's a whole nother ball game now. So now him and her are always gonna be united because of that child.
Right.
And I mean,
you supposed to marry somebody?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm saying, but you always have a piece of that person. Now, it doesn't mean you're always gonna be with them, but when you in love with somebody and you marry them and you have that's a perfect family. But that's like a perfect family.
That's how it usually.
That's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
So when people say that dumb shit, they say
you get married first, then the baby. But you know, we're in the 21st century.
I mean, who does that? Nobody fucking does that. Yeah, you get married first, then you have a child. Like no, niggas, we fucking now, and then we're gonna get married later.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I gotta make sure the sex is good. Like,
question. So when do you know?
When do you know?
When does a man know?
When do you know? When a man knows
he has to, he want to settle down. What would your advice be? Since you're
here's how you know a woman. First of all, when a woman is with you, she has time for you whenever. It could be fucking 3:05 in the morning, and she always has time for you.
Right.
No matter what, even if it's for 5 seconds.
Right.
She always makes time. If a woman says to you, "I'm busy all the time," she ain't the one for you, bro.
Okay, that's one.
Now, if how you know? First of all, the marriage thing, marriage, I think can be still cherished, but it depends on who you with and who you meet, because whoever you with, they have to feel the same way you feel.
Y'all gotta be on the same page, I think.
You have to be on the same page. You can't love somebody more than they love you.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, you want to marry and they don't.
Right. Y'all gotta have the same mindsets, and this is where talking comes in. Because a lot of dudes, I feel like we are bad with the communication part. And at this stage of the game, when you talking about marriage and all that stuff, you have to have the same mindset as your girl. Like, listen, this is what it is. How do you feel about this, and that? Because if that shit come into marriage, it could mess up everything. So you gotta have, y'all have to be on the same page, and y'all have to communicate.
No,
y'all gotta know each other.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So y'all know each other. Like, yo, this is what I expect. This is what you expect. This is what we. You know what I mean? That's where the trust comes in.
The thing is, when you dealing with somebody, again, you said you have to have that trust. You have to have that. You have to have all that.
Yes.
If you dealing with somebody and they have something to hide, you're not gonna be together too much.
Mm-mm.
Like, you can't. This is my thing. It's signs everywhere.
Yes.
It's signs everywhere. It could be something as simple as they putting their phone face down. Like, they're serious.
Yeah.
It could be as simple as that. It could be as simple as you calling her and she texts you back. If she ain't at work, or I'm over at my girl's house, I'll hit you up when I leave here.
It's red flags, but
you know what I mean? Now, as far as, and I don't want to talk about the reasons why you shit. I'm saying I want to talk about, but there are things that you would notice if you're a man, whether you want to be or marry this woman.
Right. You know. Again, I think you would know.
Again, she wants to share her time with you. Again, she's concerned about your well-being. Every day she hits you up. Did you eat? Where you going? And you don't feel like she's questioning you.
Right.
You feel like she genuinely wants to know. Yeah. Not like, and this is the thing. When a person feel like they're being questioned, they got something to hide too. Yeah, so if a dude feel like a girl is questioning him, it's probably because he got a bitch on the side. Or doing some dumb shit on the side. Where he like, damn, this bitch always questioning me. Well, nigga, you got another girl.
Yeah. Are you
so what? Why she gonna ask me? Cause she know, nigga.
Doing some other shit.
So that's what I'm saying. So it has to be both of y'all on the same page. The person has to love, you have to love, and they come together. And again, congratulations to Joe.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations,
I think that really shook me, man. Not shook me like I'm scared, but shook me like this is what it's about, man. And I genuinely feel good for that dude. Like, I feel happy for him.
You got your success.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it all comes together, and when
I know it's where Joe Budden came from.
Yeah, man, it came through
he's
mental health type shit, addiction.
Like he went from and the thing is, this is the thing about Joe, and this is why I say he's one of my idols. Joe Budden could walk right through the mall right now. He's a millionaire, walk through the mall. People will come up to him, but he won't get bombarded because he made himself and he put himself in that position where he's just a regular person.
Right.
And it's hard to do that.
Yeah, it's hard.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do that. He's just a regular person. I mean, they what rapper you know? What fucking? He's a famous nigga where he talks to famous people.
It still be regular.
And then he turn around and fucking FaceTimes twerk. Like, come on, dog. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of that's why I said he's one of my idols.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because of that. Not because of that, but you know what I'm saying.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe and his.
You made us believe in marriage again.
Yeah. Joe made us believe in marriage. Yeah. Motherfucker, you. Motherfucker,
I still don't believe in that shit, man. These bitches ain't trying to get married, nigga.